Have you ever witnessed the laziest person in your office smiling as they receive an award for a project that you stayed up 3 nights to save? The bitterest tragedy of the modern office is that the reward for being an outstanding employee is never true recognition. It is simply more work for you. While you carry the burden, others carry the credit. The system doesn't reward your dedication. It exploits your silence and your inability to say no to others. We are taught that hard work leads to success, but this cold, capitalistic machine runs on optimization, not ethics. Your loyalty is just cheap fuel for it. Every extra hour you put in, every sacrifice you make, is subtly being used to subsidize the comfort and the promotions of those who play the game. Your dedication has become a silent tax. You are paying for the efficiency of the department, while the strategists are reaping all the rewards of your labor. This isn't just about bad management. It is about a flawed system designed to extract the maximum output from the most willing at the lowest possible cost. The harder you work, the more the organization relies on you as a safety net, allowing everyone else to relax while you handle the looming corporate crises. You are the engine that keeps the ship moving, but the passengers on deck are the ones getting all the sunlight and the praise from the captain. Do not just call Mark lucky. He is a strategic minimalist. He understands the minimum performance threshold, the secret line between being fired and being seen as efficient. Mark focuses his limited energy only on the key metrics the boss actually monitors. He lets the meaningless tasks fall to the side without a second thought. While Mark ignores the clutter, you rush to clean it up. Your blind diligence in handling every small task makes you the office's unofficial and unpaid janitor. By the end of the day, Mark has preserved his energy for networking, while you have depleted yours on tasks that no one will even remember tomorrow. This isn't about laziness. It is about resource allocation. Mark treats his time like a precious investment, while you treat yours like an infinite, free resource. The system only sees what it measures. Because you do everything, your specific value is diluted. Because Mark does only the visible things, he seems highly focused. You have set an impossible expectation. By being consistently perfect at everything, you have made your excellence the baseline, leaving no room for you to grow. When you say yes to every small request, you are secretly saying no to the big opportunities that could actually advance your career and your personal life. Stop cleaning up after the strategic laggards. Every time you fix a problem that isn't yours, you are reinforcing a system that relies on your exhaustion. Managers don't necessarily want to hurt you. They want to save themselves. When a high-risk project appears, they look for the person who never says no. This is passive delegation. It is the management art of dumping high-stress, low-reward work onto the most reliable person to ensure the manager's own safety. Mark has built a shield of responsibility by subtly appearing too busy or slightly incompetent for difficult tasks, forcing the risk to bypass him and hit you. The manager's path of least resistance is you. They know that giving you the work guarantees a result without the need for difficult coaching or confrontation. You have become the invisible safety net. You catch every falling brick and every mistake, allowing others to take bold risks because they know you'll fix it. In the game of corporate survival, you are being used as a sacrificial piece to protect the more valuable or well-connected players in the office hierarchy. While you are busy managing the risks and the failures, Mark is free to manage the perceptions and the relationships that actually drive his rapid promotion. The weight you carry is not recognized as strength. It is seen as a utility. And utilities are rarely rewarded. They are simply expected to always function. Don't mistake a manager's trust for respect. Often that trust is just a code word for knowing who will do the most work for the least reward. In the modern workplace, quiet excellence is a form of professional suicide. If your work happens in the shadows, your career will likely stay there too. Visibility is the currency of the office. Mark knows that 10% work plus 90% storytelling equals 100% perceived value by the leadership. You believe that your results will speak for themselves, but results are mute. They require a narrator, and Mark is the one telling the company's story. Mark is managing the perception of his performance. He makes sure he is seen in the right meetings, saying the right things to the right people. Success in the hierarchy is based on who the decision makers think you are, not on the actual volume of spreadsheets you have produced in the basement. Your silence is your cage. Every time you finish a difficult task without announcing it, you are effectively deleting the value of your own hard work. Mark isn't stealing your work. He is just filling the communication vacuum you left behind. He becomes the face of the victory you bled to achieve. If you don't learn to narrate your own value, you will always be the stagehand in someone else's play, forgotten as soon as the curtains close. The leadership doesn't reward the most productive. They reward the most visible. It is a harsh truth that requires a total shift in your strategy. The moment of truth arrives during the performance review. This is where your hard-earned illusions finally crumble under the weight of cold corporate reality. You present your mountain of achievements only to be told you met expectations. The reward for your excellence is a standard, minimal cost of living raise. In the next room, Mark gets the promotion. He did less work, but he created more perceived value. He didn't work hard, he worked the system. This is the wake-up call. You realize you aren't a victim of a bad boss, but a victim of your own lack of professional boundaries. Your desire to please everyone has made you a tool for everyone. Your fear of conflict has become the very anchor that is holding you down. The harder you ran, the faster the wheel turned. But it never actually moved you forward. It only served to generate power for the company's owners. Looking at that letter, you see the cost of your silence. You paid for Mark's career with your time, your health, and your lost personal moments. The system didn't fail you. It worked exactly as intended. It identified a high-output, low-maintenance worker and kept them exactly where they were most useful. To escape this matrix, you don't need to become lazy like Mark, but you must stop being the office martyr. It's time for a change. Stop saying yes out of habit. Start negotiating based on your resources. Ask the manager, which of my current priorities should I stop to do this? Start making your work visible. Every report you finish, every problem you solve, ensure the people 2 levels above your boss know it was you. Don't let others narrate your success. Take the microphone. Be the one to present your findings. Own your data and own your professional narrative fully. You are resetting the system. You are teaching the organization how to treat you by setting clear, firm boundaries on what you will and won't do. Dedication is a powerful asset, but only when it is directed toward your own growth and your own strategic goals, not just filling someone's gaps. Learn the art of the strategic refusal. It isn't about being unhelpful. It is about being focused on what truly moves the needle for everyone. Reclaim your time. The world doesn't end when you leave at 5. In fact, your value often increases when you are no longer always available. The office is a game of leverage. By becoming less of a sure thing for every task, you force the management to actually value your time. Invest that extra energy back into yourself. Learn the skills that Mark has, the political and social skills that actually open the doors to the top. You are no longer the ghost in the machine. You are a high-value consultant within your own company, negotiating for every bit of your contribution. When the safety net is gone, the strategist must finally perform. You'll find that once you stop doing their work, your own worth skyrockets instantly. This is how you win, not by working more, but by working with more intent. By making sure your dedication serves your destiny, not their bottom line. Don't let your hard work be your handcuffs. Turn it into your ladder. Break the cycle of silent sacrifice and demand the recognition you've earned. The system will always try to exploit the willing. Be the person who is excellent, but also the person who is impossible to take for granted. Your dedication is a gift. Stop giving it away for free to those who don't value it. Take back your power and redefine your professional life.